Mis queridos cinéfilos, prepárense para ver y escuchar mi momento favorito en la historia de las entrevistas.
Gabriela.
Podría escucharlo para siempre, pero no lo haré, así que comencemos con esta entrevista de Alita, Battle Angel.
Cinéfilos, es un verdadero honor para mí, y ya asusté al señor, estar frente a una persona que admiro mucho y que hace un gran trabajo en esta película, el señor CHRISTOPH WALTZ. It is an honor being here with you. I scared you though, I'm sorry.
No, you didn't scare me. You just surprised me as
that's
high
great.
temperament and
Yes, I know. I'm Mexican,
zest.
It's in my blood. So first of all, I think after I watched this film yesterday, I think that most of the people is setting their minds into visualizing the special effects and the technological achievements. But this movie, it's about love and family, and I think it's really important for new generations to don't miss that point. It's not about the special effects, but about the core of the story.
I could not agree more, as the saying goes. You're absolutely right. The special effects help the story. They're just form and fun to watch, of course. There's a lot of it, but they form the world that this true story, true in the sense of emotional content, is taking place in. And I really agree with you 100% that this is what sets this movie apart from, let's say, a superhero movie or, another visual effects spectacle.
You can't remember.
What do you mean?
Doc found you in the scrapyard. So you must be from up there.
And I'm just an insignificant girl.
Yeah, that's what they want you to think.
It is great being with the creators and the minds between this amazing movie.
Thank you. Great to be here with you.
It took really, about 20 years to really get it done. When was the moment when you said, okay, let's do this?
The moment we said, let's do this, was when Jim Cameron had the idea that Robert would be the right person to partner with. Partner with on a project that we had envisioned as something that Jim was going to direct. Mm-hmm. And we looked at Alita as our child, and we wanted someone to share the raising of that child with, and found the perfect person to do that with in Robert.
So that was about 2015. And the very next year, we knew it was the perfect time to make the movie because we found her.
Yeah.
And you can't make it without Alita, and you need somebody who's going to bring this to life. And she was so amazing that we thought, wow, this isn't just going to work. It's going to really work great.
I'm not your daughter. I don't know what I am.
I do. You have the most advanced weapon ever.
Your character is so enigmatic to me. I couldn't decide, is she a good, a good character? Is she a villain? It's great that we have grace between the characters. It's not good and evil. Mm-hmm. Is it something that you felt while you were reading the script?
I think that she's absolutely positioned as an adversary at the beginning of the movie. Mm-hmm. But I think that I thought of her as someone who's a good person, or someone who in her core was a good person who's doing some bad things,
Okay.
But for reasons that we come to understand during the film.
Maybe I just felt connected to the character, that I didn't see her as evil.
No, I don't
great,
see her as evil either. I think that she is, I think that she's operating from a place of hurt, and her hurt has kind of distorted her personality, has sort of made her behave in a way that she wouldn't have at one point in her life, It's brought a kind of brittleness to her, and anger and resentment at the beginning of the movie. But it's all still, kind of with a sense of fun.
Yes.
She's still kind of having fun even with that.
You made the biggest mistake of your life.
And what's that?
Underestimating who I am.
And Rosa, you're a real badass on this film. You destroy, I won't spoil anything, but you really destroy things.
It tears up the bar.
It was really cathartic moment. So what was your favorite scene to shoot? I know that we have the special effects, but as well, I guess you had some training, right?
Absolutely. I did about 5 months of martial arts training, 2.5, 3 hours, almost every day.
She was made of iron by the time we shot the movie.
You know what? It strengthened my body, but it also strengthened my mind because to keep up with that, it's a journey in determination. I learned a big lesson in determination through martial arts practice. It became like a religion to me. I do it to this day. My sensei was on the red carpet last night.
Wow.
But my favorite scene to really like flex that in the movie was the Kansas bar scene.
Oh, really? It was? Okay.
Because not only from like the character, you know, the personality of Alita is sort of being awoke, you know, she's like becoming like more of the rebellious teenager. She's showing a little bit of comedic bravado, and she's flexing in this scene. And so a lot of the movements I learned in my martial arts training, I got to slip into the movie, you know, smashing Zapan's head on a table.
I do not stand by in the presence of evil.
She's threatening the natural order of things.
Now that we have the possibility to create new cities, new environments, do you remember as a kid or as a child or teenager reading a book or a story that you really wanted to see on the cinema?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, almost everything. As a child, I mean, at least in my experience, it was fiction and what everybody called reality, book, movies. It was all one.
Okay.
And that's the beauty of childhood. You see miracles wherever you look, and it's kind of a sad process a little bit the moment you start to be socialized and you go to school. Everything is sort of being conformed to social conventions. That wonderment and this look into the miracles and the understanding of the beauty of everything is kind of lost. So a movie like Alita that can actually open this view again and open that window, and you're allowed to look with a child's eye and experience with the innocence of a child and the mind and the heart of a child that doesn't make differences, that doesn't discriminate in any way. You know, it's almost I don't know. It's wonderfully gratifying.
I don't know. I guess one of my favorite books was I Love Mrs. Dalloway. It was one of my favorite books. And then they made that movie, The Hours, right?
Yes,
Actually,
Hours.
I never saw it
Okay.
because I love the book so much.
You don't want to read it.
I don't know.